Hello everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel The Informant. If you are new to this channel, let me just remind you that we make videos related to online services, placement drives, education and many more. So people who have not subscribed our channel yet, please do hit the red button so that you get latest notification on your screen. So as you all know, our today's the people who are shortlisted in Accenture have already started receiving mails regarding various tasks, which includes document verification and also selection of some certified courses. So let's get into the login page first and then see all these tasks one by one. So as you all can see here, I have not begun 8 tasks. That means I have 8 pending tasks to be done and I've already done some 4 tasks which include. So first now let us talk about the tasks which I've already completed. They had sent me a survey regarding ServiceNow and Salesforce. Which So first let's talk about the task which I have already completed. They had sent me a survey regarding the certification of ServiceNow and Salesforce. So I decided to do Salesforce, and they had sent me another survey that whether I have certification in. Then they had sent me a confirmation that am I interested in pursuing career with Accenture. So I have selected yes, and they had finally sent me the letter of intent. So I have accept details will get pasted over here. If not, select no and give your permanent address separately. Coming to the next page, here it's your name, then you have to upload your resume. If you have already uploaded, it will show it like this. Then your PAN card status. So if you have applied for PAN card currently, you can select applied for. If you have not yet applied, select this option. If you already have a PAN card. So coming to the first task, as you can see, they're asking your gender, your marital status, your spouse name, your father's name, your alternate contact number, your current contact number, your date of birth, and your email ID. After filling these details, you can fill in your complete current address over here, then your phone number, then city, the city which you live in, and the state, then the country. Then finally, you have to enter your area PIN code. Then from what duration you are staying in this current address, from and to. Next, coming to your permanent address. So if your current address is same as permanent address, then type your permanent address separately. So now moving on to the next task. As you can see in the next task, as you can see in the next as you can see in the next task, they are asking you select a title, your name, fill in your name. Then you have to upload your resume. Remember, the format you can upload is PDF, text, or document, any of this format. I suggest you upload in PDF. Then your PAN details. Do you have a PAN card? If you are applied, then select this option. If you have not yet applied, select this. Then if you have already have a PAN card, then select yes and write your PAN number. So if so after you write your PAN number, they have given can this be considered as your ID proof document. So you can select it as yes and upload the soft copy of PAN card. You can select if you have applied for. If you have not yet applied, select this. If you already have a passport, select yes and fill in your passport number and your expiry date, passport expiry date. So you can select can this be considered as your ID proof document? Yeah, you can select yes if you have a valid passport, surely. Then you can upload a soft copy of your passport. And same goes with DL. If you already have a DL, select as yes. Then you can see DL number and DL validity. And also the soft copy of your detail. Same goes with voter ID. If you already have it, just upload your voter ID. They are not asking you your voter ID number over here. So there is one affidavit of name change. So if you have changed your name at any instant of time, you need to submit that affidavit over here. Then after submitting all these details, you just need to select submit and next option. So if you select this option, you land into next task. So here they are asking your employment history, that have you worked with Accenture before? So if you have worked, you can select yes. If you have not worked, just select no. Since majority of you are freshers, then you need to select no. If you have worked by, so the next is your nationality. Like if you are an Indian citizen, you can select India. then your nationality is also Indian itself. So do you hold a foreign passport other than Indian passport? So I don't have, I'll select no. In case if any of you have, you can select yes, and you can give details of those countries, like which country passport do you hold. Then you can go to submit and next option. So this is the last or this thing in Accenture document verification, that is letter of authorization. So to download this letter of authorization, so if we press on to this link, as you can see, Accenture letter of authorization. So if I briefly explain you this Accenture letter of authorization, I can tell you that they are just seeking permission from you to check your background. That is the details which you have provided over here. Is it true or false? So they are asking you permission to verify your background. And they have also stated that if you have given any wrong information, they have full authority to bar your employment, to terminate your employment. So you need to read all these things carefully, read each and every word of it, and at last you need to sign, and you need to write your name in capital and the date. And you need to scan this copy and upload over here. You can write your name and upload that file, the scanned copy. And if you submit and if you finally submit it, then your task will be officially over here. So this was all about Accenture document verification. So this was all about today's video. I hope you all liked it. So if you find our content informative, please do like, share and subscribe our YouTube channel, and stay tuned.